Right then, here we go with what is going to be a very important game here today. We are at home against Boa Vista. A win against Boa Vista could see us through to the knockout stage of the Europa League, which would be absolutely insane, but it's a possibility. Because Leverkusen have won 5 out of 5 so far, do have Dynamo Kiev, so should they beat Kiev and we get a win against Boa Vista, we're going into the knockout stages, which is insane. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We lost 1-0 to Boa Vista in Portugal, so it should be an interesting game. We have won a game now in this tournament, so let's see how we get on in the home version. We have dominated the possession in most of these games. We've just struggled to put the ball in the back of the net. Today, though, we are going with a more attacking-ish formation. It's more of our standard formation, I suppose, which is a bit more balanced because we are at home. They're going quite defensive with the 3 centre-backs, the 2 wing-backs, 2 CDMs. Okay. So in goal, we have Thomas Martinho. Out on the left, we have James Dean, who will be leaving us at the end of the season, of course, for PSG. In the middle, Mark Pope. He plays alongside Jack Fitzwater. How far away is Fitzwater now from becoming Gibraltarian? Oh, he's still got a chunk of time left, actually. Okay. Out on the right, then we have Dan Martin, the young Welshman. 2 CDMs today. We have Mamadou Diamande, who has been outstanding so far this season. He's going to be playing alongside Charlie Rowan. Tyreek Backinson is now back from his injury, but he's not fit for this game. He is on the bench, so we might give a bit of time later on. On the left, Alejandro Reyes, who... Oh no, he has done quite well. He's got an average rating of 7.07, actually. I was going to say he's not been as good as I hoped he was going to be so far. Centre attacking mid today then is George Martin, who is obviously outstanding. Out on the right, we have Adam Hlozek. And then your striker today is going to be Sam Surridge. He's just scoring goals. You can't really drop him, can you, really? But let's go. Such an important game. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Come on. Come on. Yes, 44 seconds in. We have an opportunity. It's Martin on the ball. George Martin. Oh, it's VAR here. It's going to be a free kick, though. It's not a penalty, is it? It's outside the box. But the ref is going to check the screen. Of course, remember, we did get a penalty in the previous match against Leverkusen very early on. So what is the referee going to give here with the VAR? Tension mounting. Free kick is awarded. Okay, we got the free kick. It's in a good position, but obviously didn't come to anything because it didn't even show the highlights. So it must have been a terrible free kick. So we've had more possession, we've had 1 shot, so we have to win here. If we want any chance to get through to the knockout stages, a win is what we need to do. We can't afford a draw because if Leverkusen beat Dynamo Kiev, that will still be enough for Kiev to go through. Hlozek. Here's George Martin, here's Reyes. Come on, lads, come on. Reyes. Come on. Diamande with a shot. Oh, it's curled just wide. Okay, 62% possession. This is their first real opportunity. It's headed clear by Pope. It's off the post. It's bouncing around everywhere, but Martinho gets a hold of it. Oh. That was a risky one, that was, but we are still in control of the game. 69% possession, 4 shots to their 1. But we need to do something with it. We need to score the goal. That's the main thing. So many times this has happened to us now. Rowan's struggling a bit energy-wise. He'll have to come off in the second half for Tyreek Backinson, I suppose. Get Backinson back on the pitch. It's Kiev 0, Leverkusen 0 at this point in time. I think we do need a Leverkusen win. I believe we need a Leverkusen win. I don't think a draw is going to be enough for us. Big ball in by Bueno. Oh, it's headed over the top. Come on, lads. Here's Hlozek, ball into the middle, Sam Surridge. It's headed away, but picked up by George Martin. Across to Charlie Rowan. Diamande. Back to Rowan. Back to Diamande, here's Reyes. Diamande once again. George Martin. We're playing really well here, just passing the ball around, but we need to get that killing blow, that deathly pass. Oh, they're going to get a man sent off here. They freaking well are. Okay. Even more interesting, 40 minutes remain, and they're a man down. We've got to take advantage of this. We have to. Let's go properly. Oh, hang on a bit. There's a highlight. Well, let's bring on Tyreek Backinson for Rowan anyway, because Rowan is struggling. We scored. We scored. George Martin scored. I'm going to bring on Schubert as well, because Schubert scored twice in the last league game. Okay, I've just made a double change on the back of that goal. Who scored? It's George Martin scored. It's Hlozek's free kick. Big ball in. Pope heads it off the post, and it's a really messy goal, but that's what we needed. Okay, Backinson and Schubert on the pitch. Hlozek with another free kick. It's a really weird free kick, but Reyes has got a hold of the ball. Reyes has been booked. I might need to take him off, actually, because I don't want to risk having a player of ours sent off as well. We're doing really well with the extra man at the moment, so we want to make sure that we keep that advantage. Schubert. Nicholas Schubert just on the pitch gets a goal. I played him because off camera, in between the previous game or episode and this one, he scored a couple in the league. And he looks like he might have found his scoring boots here, heading the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0 here at home to Boa Vista. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I suppose the thing to point out here is that if we do qualify, we're going to qualify by winning 2 games, which is insane when you think about it, but we want to bring on Kavanagh in place of Reyes, just so we don't end up... I mean, James Dean probably would have been one to come off as well, but I trust James Dean. I don't want to end up having a player sent off. We're winning 2-0 here. I just hope to God that Leverkusen are beating Kiev, because if they are, we stand to get through to the knockout stage of the Europa League. Which we'll probably get knocked out, don't get me wrong, but we're going to end up with more money. That's the main thing. We've done it. We've actually beat Boa Vista at home. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. There we go. Excellent. Right. Most important thing now then is what happened in the other game, isn't it? Passionately, I'm very pleased. What happened in the other game? What happened in the other game? What happened in the... We qualified! We did it, yes! Oh my god, the draw was enough as well. The draw was enough. Have we gone through on... Oh my god, goal difference was the same as well. We have lucked out here. We have really lucked out. But we are through to the knockout stages. Holy hell, George Martin picked up an injury. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 days, but an extra £500,000 in the bank as we qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League. Of the Europa League even. Wow. Okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right, next game. Next game then is going to be against College 75 in the league. Let's get straight into it. And here we are then for this league game against College 75. Just looked at the fixture list, and it looks like they want us to catch up a lot of the games we've missed this week. So we've got this game, we've got Europa FC and Lincoln Red Imps in the space of a week. So it's going to be a tough week, which is why I've tried to rotate a bit for this game. Now, there is a brand new signing who's literally signed the day before this match, who will be playing today, and you might have noticed his name already. We'll have a look at that in a second. But first of all, we're going to give Jerome Pitaluga the game today in the league. He's doing pretty well, actually. He's developing nicely. James Dean stays at left back for this one. Mark Pope stays at centre-back. With David Taylor coming in. David Taylor's actually wanted by Eibar. They're a big team, aren't they? The Liga Smart Bank. What's that one? Oh, that's like the second division. That's the second division. He's a good defender. I'm surprised nobody else has really looked at him. At right back then, Danny Fernandez gets the game. He's not played a lot so far this season. Mamadou Diamande is going to play in CDM alongside a brand new signing. The reason behind the brand new signing playing straight away is that Backinson is still not 100% fit after his injury. And Rowan is also picked up a slight injury in the previous game as well. So we've got Wayan Sirigar. Now, this is a player my scout picked up. He looks really good, actually, doesn't he? Indonesian, 35 caps for Indonesia already. On a free transfer, he's been floating around now for about a season or so. And he looks to be very, very good. He's got some very good stats, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on today. Up the left, we're going with the Australian Matt Kavanagh. Through the centre today, Sergio Andrade, the Portuguese. Up the right, we've got Darren Jenkins, who's been pretty good this season. And then our striker, after scoring that goal in the Europa League, we give the game to Nicholas Schubert, the young Germ. Young Germ? Yeah, that'll do. He's a Germ. Right, so important game. We want to continue our winning streak in the league, I suppose. We've got a couple of big games coming up against Europa FC and Lincoln Red Imps, so we want to make sure we do as well as possible in this one. And Kavanagh, great header, just clipped over the top of the bar. And it's been a bit quiet so far in the first 20 minutes. And it's, yeah, not doing as well as I was hoping we would do so far. Come on, lads. Come on, get that ball. There's Taylor. Towards Sirigar, who's on his debut. Ball played back to Serra. It's a bit risky going far back like that. It's Hughes playing the ball forward. It's headed across to Jenkins now. Here's Sirigar. Beautiful ball by him, finding Kavanagh in space out on the right. Kavanagh making the run through the centre. With a cross, Schubert! Nicholas Schubert! Another headed goal. This lad is showcasing himself. I don't know why, but I've just got this image in my head that he is a big, tall, strong centre forward. I'm not actually sure. I've not actually checked his height, to be honest with you, but he just comes across, and we don't often score a lot of headers. But this guy seems to be a beast in the air, doesn't he? Look at that. Boom, Nicholas Schubert. His 5th goal of the season. It took him a bit of time to really get going, but now he's looking very impressive. There is another striker that I'm in the process of trying to get a hold of as well, who will be coming in at the end of January. So Schubert's going to have a lot of competition there. But we lead the game, that's the main thing. We are dominating it as well. 7 attempts to their 1. 80% possession here. I was going to say it's away from home, but of course it's not really, is it? It's the until we can get our own stadium built, which is our next real plan. I mean, on the old versions, I used to be able to improve the stadium here, the national stadium, but it's not giving us that option at the moment. So we are going to have to look to build our own stadium, I think, which this season is going to go a long way to do, because we are definitely boosting our reputation by getting to where we are in the Europa League. Sirigar with a fantastic free kick. It's caught in the air by Rodriguez Pineda. Yes, by building up our reputation, we're hopefully going to build up a fan base. And by building up the fan base, hopefully that's going to bring obviously more fans to the games, and that will allow us to build the stadium we want to really take this to the next level. That's where I got stuck in the previous game when I did this. The boards agreed that we could have our own stadium, but the actual Gibraltarian government or council, whatever you would class it as, said that they did not believe there was enough space on the island for 2 football stadiums, which was disappointing because we were being held back then, really. Jenkins ball into the middle. Schubert once again looking for the head. It's going to be a penalty, though. 55 minutes gone. We're going to have a penalty. It's going to be taken by... Who is that? Who's number 17? It's Andrade. I can't put my finger on how many penalties we've missed this season. It's been shocking, really. It really has been shocking. Sirigar, another free kick. It looks like he's going to be our set piece taker now, Sirigar, doesn't he? It's a good ball in. It's headed by Taylor straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Is anyone on the bench we want to bring on? No, I think we want to protect some of these players. Yeah, we'll leave those players off for now then. We want to keep them protected, ready for the Europa FC game in a few days' time. Here's Dean, out to Kavanagh. Kavanagh bringing the ball forward. Into the middle looking for Schubert. Plays it back out to Kavanagh. Dean. Here's Kavanagh again. Back to Dean. Into the middle, finding Schubert. Nah, you can't stop this guy now. Now he's got his scoring, I was going to say boots on. Now he's got his scoring hat on, I suppose, if you want to class it that way, with the amount of goals he's scoring from headers. He looks to be unstoppable, and that's what I was hoping we would get to at this point. Because I really had high hopes for Schubert when I signed him in the summer. I was stunned to find a player of that quality played in Wales. And look at that, another headed goal. I think he's a perfect for this position, really. Because we've got two great attacking wingers and one great attacking midfielder as well. And I think that's just a really good way of doing it. Right, we're going to bring on Fitzwater for Dean, to rest Dean for a bit. And drop you in the middle there, and then Danny Fernandez can come off. Let's just go for it, mate. Let's just do it. Right, Nick Campbell lean. Jenkins, I've not set you up right, have I? I've not done this right at all, have I, really? There we go. And Kavanagh, there we go, inside forward. There we go. Right, we've gone a much more attack. We're winning 2-0 anyway. We should be fine. I just want to make sure that Dean kept a bit of fitness ready for the next game as well. Here's Schubert inside the box. Of course, Schubert is on a hat-trick. He plays it across, and there's the shot by Matt Kavanagh. Schubert goes from goal scorer to goal maker as we go 3-0 up after 70 minutes. It's getting easier now in the league, isn't it? Much easier. Look at that finish by Kavanagh. That volley on the left foot was fantastic. So the one thing we obviously want to do as well is we want to try and drag the Gibraltar up with us. And part of doing that, I think, is this going to be Sirigar again? Go on, mate. Get a goal in your debut. Go on, do it. Yes, there we go. Wayan Sirigar with the free kick goal on his debut. The young Indonesian 20-year-old player we've signed up. A lot of the reason why I signed him up is a lot of the well, when I have like the weekly or monthly updates from the board, and they were saying that a lot of the players were worried about the lack of depth at CDM. So I thought I'd bring in a CDM. I wasn't expecting to throw him straight in the team at this point in time, to be honest, but he's obviously good enough. He's played a very good game here today. Scored himself a goal as well. Yeah, what I was saying is obviously the better we do in Europe, we're going to drag Gibraltar as a nation up with us. So hopefully they're going to start to get more European spots for like the Champions League and Europa League and stuff like that. And also hopefully they'll get more exposure. We'll try and get all the teams to become professional sides. We'll try and get a TV deal potentially as well. That'd be amazing. We'll have to wait and see what happens, I suppose. But at the moment, getting to the Europa League knockout stages is just insane. I was not expecting that at all, and it's crazy how quick we've done this. And don't get me wrong, we were so lucky. This whole entire playthrough has been so lucky to have that one good player we developed who went to Liverpool. The best thing is Liverpool brought, I think it was it Dominic Greenwood? Liverpool brought his release fee off of us for 11 million, I think it was something like that. I looked at him the other day, and he's only worth 42 grand at the moment at Liverpool still. And he's not really developed at all. So we've just literally nicked 11 million quid off Liverpool for no reason. So I'm so happy with that at this point in time. And obviously it's just turned our team into something completely different. We managed to use that money to just accelerate ourselves. And just look how good we are now. 5-0 against College 75. Sergio Andrade with the goal. Should be interesting now moving forward, because with the Europa League out the way now until about February, it gives us a chance to concentrate on the league and, of course, the cups as well. Which is going to be... There's going to be a lot of episodes pretty close together here, because I'll upload... The next video will be the Europa FC and Lincoln Red Imps League games, and then the next video after that, we've got 2 cup semi-finals, and the video after that, we've got another cup semi-final, so it's going to be pretty mad at this point in time. But there we go, 28 attempts, 16 on target, 5 goals. Not great, don't be wrong, not a great conversion rate, but I will take it all day long. And there we go. Schubert gets himself the man of the match. I've been waiting for this guy to finally, you know, pull his finger out. It seems like he has done it. How tall is he? Where does it say? I can't remember. It's in on these, isn't it? He does have 11 headings, so he's not like heading's not his like massive thing, is it? Where does it say how big he is? Profile. I would have thought it would have been in here. His weight and his height. I've seen it before, but I just can't remember where it is. Is it in attributes? I can't remember where it is. Show recent changes. I always like recent changes on. Happiness. He's obviously quite happy. Information. So he's not going to be able to play for Gibraltar because he's already... that thing. What's that thing I'm on about? He's already played for the under-21s in Germany. That's what it is. I can't find where it is. I'm sure it tells you their height and their weight somewhere. I'm probably missing it completely, aren't I? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's scoring headers. That's all that matters. Right. So like I said, we'll come back next time and we'll have the Europa FC and the Lincoln Red Imps games in the league. We are behind on... Oh, we're actually caught up quite a bit now in the league. We were a few games behind, but we've caught up a bit now. So it's all going to be about these next 2 games. It's really going to shape the top 3 at this point in time. But yeah, this should be pretty fun. Of course, if you've enjoyed this video... Wow, he scored 13 goals. Matthias Christiansen. Is he on loan? He's not on loan. They signed him for 91 grand. Wow. That's a big move that is for Lincoln Red Imps, and it's obviously working. The guy scored 13 goals so far this season. So I got distracted. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more, and we'll be back next time for the domestic... No, we won't. We'll be back next time for the games against Lincoln Red Imps and Europa FC. Get ahead of myself now. Bye.